Ladies and gentlemen, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is here, and it is honestly the first time I've ever felt properly into a fighting game. There's just something about the game that draws me in, and I think a massive part is just how over the top everything can get. Speaking of the top, today it is time for the top 10 best final smashes. Now, best can mean a lot of things, and anyone who knows me knows when I say best, I don't mean this is the most efficient this move could possibly be. No enemy can withstand the actual pure damage that's coming out of here.
No, that's a lot of damage!
But these are, in my opinion, the most fun and interesting final smashes to have pop up on your screen as they deal death and destruction divided among your foes.
Number 10.
Oh, what could this guy ever do to hurt me? He's so cute! Jigglypuff. It's simple, but just so funny and effective. If I am known for one thing, it is the fact that I just love it when things inflate.
His tail.
What? Jigglypuff is a character, maybe a bit lackluster, but this final smash just, it makes me laugh every time I see it. And that is a lot of positive energy for one little, and sometimes eventually big, pink ball.
Number 9.
The hills are alive, rolling, with the sound of music. I go to the hills.
Peach! I know, what's this? What kind of biased shit is this? Two characters in it, and it's almost like I have a thing for the color pink, right? I'm just gonna come out and say it. Peach is in the wrong game. She's dainty, she's tiny, she's the literal picture of a damsel in distress, and I'm not trying to play up any type of stereotypes here, don't worry. She literally is one of the original damsels in distress, and as much as she can kick a bit of ass in the hands of the right player, the controller in the hands, by the way, not the ass, her final smash is just this hilarious, like, dance with music that puts her foes to sleep, and it gets this cute little border on the screen, and god damn it, why is she in the game?
Number 8.
Tails here, grabbing pips. Tails here, grabbing pips. Tails here, grabbing pips. Tails here.
Dr. Mario. The fact that Dr. Mario is his own character instead of a skin for regular Mario says so much about the character as a whole. He's so unusual, and his final smash represents that perfectly. If you've heard of medically assisted suicide, this is straight up medically assisted homicide. Too much of a good thing, so to say. Medicine, not homicide.
Number 7.
Who's that then? I don't know. Must be a king. Why? He hasn't got shit.
Attacks. King Dedede! If you're looking for a good reason to play King Dedede, then look no further than his name. Honestly, every time the announcer says your name after you win a fight, you can just feel the salt of anyone who just lost to you.
Dedede.
But also his final smash is just fantastic. He teleports you into a fucking steel cage match in which your only escape is death. He fires missiles at you that are somehow strong enough to do a ton of damage, yet not strong enough to break the cage. And then he takes his rocket-powered hammer and slams it right into your chest.
Number 6.
You know, it's just occurred to me we really haven't had a completely successful test of this equipment.
I blame myself.
So do I.
Luigi. For the longest time, Luigi was just Green Mario to most people, but Luigi's Mansion changed that. Covered in ghosts and surrounded by ghouls, Luigi did what any reasonable human being would do and moved the fuck out. Come on, people. Why in every single horror movie, and I guess video game mansion, do the characters stay and think it's gonna be okay? Get a new fucking house, you idiots. But if you are going to stay, then having a spiritual vacuum is a pretty potent piece of equipment. And if you aren't careful, he'll suck the life right out of you too, turning you into a ghost as well.
Number 5.
Incineroar. The Pokemon are always interesting characters to me. I find their place in the game a bit strange, as they are one of a massive group of beings, sort of like putting in a random grunt enemy from Final Fantasy or a villager from Animal Crossing. Something like Pokemon Trainer wielding 3 different Pokemon just sort of works, but unfortunately Pokemon Trainer's final smash isn't a fucking flurry of fiery and flashy attacks followed up by an explosion so big it actually would burn the skin off of the entire audience in the ring that it teleports you to. So yeah, Incineroar, I accept your presence in this game.
Number 4.
King K Rool. God, everything about this guy is just great. He deflects attacks with his stomach, for fuck's sake, but nothing, and I mean nothing in his kit holds a King K handle up to his final smash. He goes back to his island, which is an entirely reasonable decision, as he manages to turn the damn thing into a cannon, and then of course he fires it at you. Or, does he? He sort of just blows up Donkey Kong Island, even if that isn't the current map. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna have to talk about your aim there. You're probably not even killing people. Or at least if you are, they aren't people who you actually want to be killing.
You have the right to remain.
Number 3.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky.
Olimar! This character is a piece of work. You look at him and you think to yourself, where on earth did someone like you get the amount of scientific degrees to pilot a fucking rocket ship? But then after seeing his final smash, you realize that book smarts means fucking nothing. This dude decides to pilot a motherfucking rocket ship straight up and then straight the fuck down, crashing into you and essentially killing himself along with you. Not to mention the astronomical cost he has just cost his country by doing so.
Number 2.
Bang! Soon, I'm going to the moon!
Simon, just watch this shit one more time for me, okay? Just 1 second. I could hold a full-on seminar on why this final smash is fantastic. It is so unbelievably over the top. Let's just think about this for a second. This edgy ass motherfucker right here with his smug little face, and this one over here too, as he uses the same final smash. These two fuckers, literally made of edges, put you in a coffin. But that's not fucking it. They then shoot you to the moon. The fucking moon. First off, I know there are a lot of people in this game who send their opponents to space and stuff, but this isn't supposed to be a dude in an exosuit or a crazy alien. He's just a man angry about having too many motherfucking vampires on this motherfucking planet, which is why this one is so much higher than some that fill a similar space. There are multiple layers of wrong here. First off, where the fuck did you get the strength to shoot something to the moon? And why have you not used it before? Does it only work on coffins? Why not use a coffin instead of a chain as your main method of attack? Shoot it at your enemies if you can shoot it that hard. Then the question of, why the moon? For a couple of reasons, but first off, the moon is not at all deadly, at least not deadlier than anything else in space. Space is gonna kill a motherfucker no matter where you put them. But you may as well aim for something like, oh, I don't know, the sun! Especially because your main opponent in your own damn game is vampires! So even if space and lack of oxygenity doesn't murder them, at least they will burn the hell up and die from even seeing that little dot of fire. Look, it makes me angry. But it's like watching a movie that's just so bad that it is good. It becomes funny when it's not trying to be. And this attack, because of that, it's so bad, but it is just so good. If you want to know what else is so good,
Number 1.
and I think you might just have an inkling who it is. It's not Inkling!
Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
You're in a house. Villager. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the face of absolute evil. This is the greatest video game example of a psychopath that has ever existed. Here you are, trying to literally kill him, and what does he do when he sees you do it? He puts a fucking plant in the ground, and no matter what, he has this tiny little fucking smile on his face, and it makes all of your friends think you are a dick for hating him. Like, he's just being a nice guy, man. Here he is helping the environment, look at him go. Oh, look at that final smash. He's building you a fucking house. How nice. Oh, it exploded? I'm sure that was a complete fucking accident. He would never do that. Look at him. Look at him. I see you there, villager. I know what you are. And one of these days, the rest of the world will know too. All right, everybody. I've been Cotton Dinosaur, and those are my top 10 best final smashes in Smash Ultimate. Like if you liked the video, subscribe and hit the little notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet.